Thank you for joining me. This is Fly My Mavic. It's a re-upload of a video I put up yesterday about tablets. There's a couple of questions and I realised that I'd not done a really good job of putting the video together. So I apologise, and I'm now going to address those questions in particular. So I've been flying now for about 6 or 7 months with this, the Mini 2. And I've been using this Samsung S7. I've also got an iPad Mini 4. Unfortunately, it is severely underpowered. So I decided I was going to buy myself a new tablet. So the first place I went to was here. This is the Phantom Helppage, and it lists all of the tablets and phones suitable for the Go and the Fly app. It says updated daily, but I'm not quite sure about that. Now I wanted one for the Fly app, which is a little blue dot on it. And if you scroll through, you'll find all the iPads are suitable. Now I didn't want an iPad because of the cost. I don't fly very often, so I thought just a cheap tablet that I can use, you know, just once or twice a month, maybe 3 times if I get to go out flying. So iPads are out the question, mainly because they're quite expensive. I'll show you in a moment. So I went down through the Android devices, and it's mainly just phones. All the tablets listed don't have any kind of recommendation. There's no tabs next to them to say whether they're suitable for the Fly app or not. The only ones that seem to have been tested is the majority of them are just the phones. So I went asking around on Phantom Pilots, on Mavic Pilots, on the DJI forum, and someone gave me a couple of hints here and there. And the first one I came across was this one, the Asus Zen Pad 8.0. Its model number is Z380M, and I've got it here. Now, I didn't think this was going to work. I'll be honest with you, it was not shown on the Phantom Pilots page. In fact, if we just nip back over there a second, if we go over here, you'll find the Asus Zen Pad Z380M. Again, no ticks next to it, so absolutely no idea what it is, and no nits value. Nits, by the way, is how bright the screen is. I took a gamble. I mean, I only paid 25 quid for it, which I thought was a really good price. I mean, I was hoping at the time it was going to work with the Fly app. If it didn't, it was going to get passed down to one of my granddaughters. And I'm pleased to say it works perfectly fine with the Fly app. It's got a couple of strange behaviours. It doesn't sort of pop up that little menu thing, you know, what do you want to use with this? But that's probably because I've only got one app on it. It does then go into the Fly app. I've had one crash in the few times I've been testing it, but nothing worse than that. And the best thing about it, it has got a compass in it as well. Yes, I actually had to download a compass app to ensure it worked. In fact, I'll just run the compass app now. There we go, there's the compass app. Let it come up on the screen. As you can see, it does work with the compass. Now, people say, why the compass? Well, that's because in the Fly app, in the bottom corner of the app down here, there's that little orientation symbol that shows you where the quad is in relation to you. Yeah, so quite satisfied, but I did want something a little bit bigger. And so again, after a little bit more sort of searching around, I came across this. This is the Samsung Tab S6 Lite. And again, if I go back to the Phantom Pilots help page here, you'll see again the S6 Lite is shown as, well, it doesn't show what it is. It shows the nits of 483, which isn't too bad, but no recommendations. This has been updated daily, and this Tab 6 hasn't been out for a long time. So yeah, I thought, right, I'll give a try of it, and I was actually shocked at the price. I thought older tablets now would be fetching, you know, maybe 100 quid at most. Remember I said about the iPads? Let's just go across to eBay and you'll see the iPad Mini 5s are anything from sort of, I don't know, 290, 249, 325, 225. They are incredibly expensive, which is why I decided to avoid them. But then when I looked up these Samsung S6 Tab Lites, I found that, apart from that damaged one, they were the same price, 349, 195, 249. I thought, it's a shame, because someone had recommended it on the DJI forum. They said that it was a good tablet and was quite usable. The only downside, of course, it doesn't have a compass. So I thought, well, I'll take a flutter on one that I saw on eBay. It was selling as faulty because it has a hairline crack just running up the screen there. It doesn't affect operation whatsoever. I says to the guy, how much do you want for it? And he said 130 quid. Bingo, I'm having that one. Paid him straight away for it. But again, I didn't know whether it would run the Fly app, because that's obviously something you need to know. I know it's a 64-bit, so chances are it should do. But I've tested it with the Fly app, and like the Asus Zen Pad, it does work fine. It really, really does. I was really, really pleased with it. Now, obviously, the one thing I didn't realise is that if you're going to use a tablet in one of these controllers, then you need one of these. This is an adapter which simply clicks on like this. Better if I put the controller down. There you go, clicks and locks in place, and then you take your tablet and you just pop it in, and I'll show you the back of it as you pull it up there like that. You have to be careful you don't catch the... There we go. And it just pops on. It is reasonably solid. I mean, there are better ones. I have ordered a new stand. This was literally just a one-off. In fact, I got this off eBay for the price of £4.91. Gone up in price now to £6.67, but it was a fiver. And I was using it with the iPad just to test it, basically. But yeah, it holds it quite well, quite firm. Now, obviously, the problem is the sockets on these are too far away from here for the leads to reach, so I've had to buy myself a USB-C to USB-C for this one. But on the Asus Zen Pad, I just grab that one. There we go. Right, let's put this back. Now, the charging port is on the top, and the buttons are here. So if you put it in the holder that way, so you can access the buttons, the lead then doesn't reach from there to there. So you can just put it upside down like that. You don't get access to the buttons, but you can still quite easily put the lead in, and it just goes in like that there. And as I said, they do work. Now, someone said to me, been talking about screen recorders, and I didn't put this information yesterday. I've been using this one, screen recorder by NLL. You have to buy the license for it, which is $1.99. Now, at the moment, there are a lot of rubbish reviews. Cannot find a good enough one. This isn't good. Don't install it. I've been using the same screen recorder now for 3 or 4 years, and all the videos that I do, my dashware videos, when I do app videos, when I go out in the field and fly, etc., etc., I've used this screen recorder, and it is, well, I've had no problems with it. It does exactly what it says it's going to do. So why people have said it's rubbish, I don't know. Maybe on the later tablets, because obviously I've been running it on the sort of Samsung S7 and that sort of variety. But I did do a screen record on the Tab S6, and I'll show you a clip of it now. So as you can see, the screen recorder works perfectly fine. Now I know some Androids have them built in. I think you swipe down from the top of the screen, it'd be in the menu there somewhere. But like I said, I've been using this one for 4 years without actually any issues whatsoever with it. Now I know the last question people are going to ask is GPS, are they built in? So I can tell you now, I have checked, and the Tab 6 Lite has GPS, and so does the Asus Zen Pad, also has GPS built into it. So that's it. Yeah, it's just a couple of tablets I've picked up, which I'm not going to be using in the new year. The Asus Zen Pad, I think that was a good deal, that 25 quid. I don't know whether you'll be able to get them for that price. I mean, maybe I was just lucky, but if they are, and it's a cheap tablet, then, you know, by all means, get yourself one. It has worked for me. And the Tab 6, unfortunately, being a little bit more expensive, you're going to have a choice between maybe buying the iPad or maybe buying the Tab 6. You know, it's got to be your choice in the day. I do prefer Android. Simple reason being is it's so much easier to downgrade the app. You know, DJI release apps and then something goes wrong with it. On an iOS phone, you're stuffed. You cannot do anything until DJI release an updated app version. With Android, you can just sideload the app that you want to, or the version of the app that you want to install, basically. That's it. Well, I think I've addressed all the questions that were asked, and I'm going to go. Thanks very much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you again real soon.